Before the Bar Opens is proudly sponsored by Alexander Knight & Co., the accountants for entrepreneurs. If you're a company director, then you'll need specialist tax advice for you and your business. Email hello@alexanderknightaccountants.co.uk to book a consultation now. This is a special bonus episode of Before the Bar Opens with me, Emma Clarke. It's reading week at Leeds Conservatoire, so obviously, I'm reading, amongst other things, and I've got this book, beautiful book, Igor Stravinsky, Poetics of Music, in the form of 6 lessons, and I'm just going to read a bit of it, because to anyone who creates music, or maybe creates anything, really, I think these words will resonate. They certainly did with me. I'm speaking to you from the top floor of Clark Gables here, and I've got the window open. It's been very blowy here this past couple of days with all these bloody storms, but I've opened the window just because the air was a bit, stagnant. Nobody needs that. So you might hear birds or, the occasional siren. I don't know. Anyway. Inspiration. Art, artist. So many words, hazy at least, that keep us from seeing clearly in a field where everything is balance and calculation, through which the breath of the speculative spirit blows. It is afterwards, and only afterwards, that the emotive disturbance which is at the root of inspiration may arise, an emotive disturbance about which people talk so indelicately by conferring upon it a meaning that is shocking to us, and that comprises the term itself. It isn't clear that this emotion is merely a reaction on the part of the creator, grappling with that unknown entity which is still only the object of his creating, and which is to become a work of art. Step by step, link by link, it will be granted him to discover the work. It is this chain of discoveries, as well as each individual discovery, that give rise to the emotion, an almost physiological reflex, like that of the appetite causing a flow of saliva, this emotion which invariably follows closely the phases of the creative process. All creation presupposes at its origin a sort of appetite that is brought on by the foretaste of discovery. This foretaste of the creative act accompanies the intuitive grasp of an unknown entity already possessed, but not yet intelligible, an entity that will not take definite shape except by the action of a constantly vigilant technique. This appetite that is aroused in me at the mere thought of putting in order musical elements that have attracted my attention is not at all a fortuitous thing like inspiration, but as habitual and periodic, if not as constant, as a natural need. This premonition of an obligation, this foretaste of a pleasure, this conditioned reflex, as a modern physiologist would say, shows clearly that it is the idea of discovery and hard work that attracts me. The very act of putting my work on paper, of, as we say, kneading the dough, is for me inseparable from the pleasure of creation. So far as I'm concerned, I cannot separate the spiritual effort from the psychological and physical effort. They confront me on the same level and do not present a hierarchy. And then he goes on to say how he thinks the word artist is really pretentious. And I love Stravinsky. There's this brilliant film of him on YouTube getting hammered with his mate Nabokov. And it's just fantastic to watch. Anyway, I thought I'd share that because I think the reflection on the creative process, that step by step, link by link, it will be granted to him to discover the work. I just love that. And this notion of a foretaste before you actually make something. You just sense it sort of on the edge of your perception. It's about to come into being. I really understand that. And then this kneading of the dough. It's like, for me, it's like I'm a sculptor sort of smoothing over a piece of marble, chipping away at it, sometimes hammering, to try to reveal what already exists inside the block of stone. And it's like that when I write music, that I'm sort of clearing away all the clutter, the clamour, the detritus that my brain puts in the way of me perceiving the music that's been delivered to me in some way through my subconscious, who knows by what means. But anyway, I thought that was quite interesting. Oh, there's some birds. So, on with Reading Week. Thanks for listening to this bonus episode of Before the Bar Opens. I really hope you liked it. All the show notes for this bonus episode are available in the description, and there's a bunch more stuff at beforethebaropens.com. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you like. I'm at Emma B. Clarke, and there's an E on the end of Clarke. Before the Bar Opens is created by me and is produced by Rick Watson. I compose the theme music we use on Before the Bar Opens, and you can hear the full piece on our website, beforethebaropens.com. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave us a review, hopefully a really nice one, and tell your friends. Another episode will be along really soon, so don't miss it. Thanks for listening.